Good evening. My name is Brady Tita. Some of you probably know me. I've been here many times, usually speaking on environmental issues, and especially when it involves the Monocacy Nature Center.
Can we have your address, please?
709 Prospect Avenue, Bethlehem.
Thank you.
I also work with the Parks Department with Jane and Ralph on Boy Scout and Girl Scout projects, not only in the city, but in other parts of the Monocacy Creek. I frequently coordinate and supervise Boy Scout projects. I'm also an inveterate figure skater. I consider myself a partner and a stakeholder in this important vote tonight. Much of what I have to say may be redundant to other supporters' remarks and to that of the city parks analysis, but I just wanted to make sure that council understands the extent of interest that exists in the community. I'm not a coach, but I do adult pairs, dance, synchro, freestyle, and moves. These are the various disciplines of skating. I skate every day, so I know a lot of adult skaters, most of which are big supporters of the municipal rink and patronize it regularly. I have a mailing list of over 30 adult skaters, many of which also bring their families to skate and take lessons. Every coach in the area has a similar mailing list, but certainly not the same as mine. Theirs are mostly kids and youths, I would imagine. The Allentown rink had closed recently. Most of those skaters immediately moved to Muni. If Muni does not reopen, these skaters and those of the Bethlehem Skating Club will have to go elsewhere, and ice time is getting increasingly scarce due to cutbacks and rink closures everywhere. These skating clubs have extensive memberships with multiple coaches involving all aspects of skating, from learn to skate through adults, freestyle, synchro, pairs, dance, exhibitions, competitions, and many other things. This rink is extremely important to a lot of people. Historically, Muni has always been significantly less expensive than private rinks. This is a major consideration for local clubs, high school, college, and men's teams, all of which play there. In short, there is an extensive community of skating advocates that count on municipal, all of which generate real income for the rink. It is my understanding that the rink actually makes a profit. In the skating world today, that's a rarity. Rinks are either closing, cutting back, or changing ownership frequently, all over the area. We don't have that problem. This is a thriving rink. There's real potential here to pick up some of that business. It has been published that Muni made $150,000 profit last year, assuming the estimated $750,000 cost of repairs. As was said previously, that's a 5-year payback. For a rink that's been in operation 50 years, that's pretty good payback, you know, and it could go another 50 years on what you might spend now. Unlike other city assets, or so I am told or read in the newspapers, municipal is not only self-supporting, but it can help to pay for other recreational activities. To me, this is a no-brainer, to fund something that actually pays its way and supports other activities. Municipal has existed for almost 50 years on the original investment. Except for the replacement of the refrigeration system, rather little capital has been required, and I'm told the refrigeration unit was financed through a contract lease agreement with a private firm, and that the building was financed primarily through a government grant. In business, this kind of investment would be considered a good thing. Completing the repairs could generate a similar long-term profitability. Both buildings are in excellent shape, and I'm told the refrigeration unit is of recent vintage and is not only in good shape, but of larger capacity than is required. If repairs are not done and it is decided to demolish the facility or to convert it to other uses, that could cost more than the proposed cost of repairs. With all due credit to the staff that maintained the facility, and with the exception of the replacement refrigeration unit, there appears to have been very little investment in what has been essentially 50 years of profitable operation. I am only partially aware of other types of events that take place at Muni in the off-season, but certainly everyone is aware that there are many. So you see, municipal is actually a valuable multi-purpose facility. Although I have only been to Muni occasionally on a Friday night, I'm told that on a typical Friday or Saturday night, there are literally hundreds of teenagers that skate there. It is, in fact, an extremely popular young people's weekend night spot. I have personally seen it elbow to elbow on the ice and with an equal number in the lobby, and sometimes this occurs on a Sunday afternoon also. This is a very good thing for teens to have a wholesome social and exercise activity that is well supervised. I am not aware of a single negative incident ever occurring at these skate parties. As for the argument that other city projects have higher importance, let me remind you again that this facility not only pays for itself, but it helps to fund those other important projects by reinforcing the overall bottom line of the city budget. In business, we'd probably get fired for not taking advantage of such a good thing. Finally, it is in the tradition and mission of our city, and that of the vast majority of municipalities, to provide such venues. Indeed, we already provide for multi- and major golf sites, tennis, baseball, football, rugby, soccer, biking, hiking, nature trails, passive recreation, parks, playgrounds, swimming pools, and many other quality of life opportunities for our citizens. It's a big part of what makes Bethlehem such a good place to live.
Thank you, Mr. Keats. I will make the rest of that part of the record. Your time is expired, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry?
Your time is expired, but we'll make the rest of that.
30 seconds.
I'm sorry. It's 30 seconds for someone else. We have to go by our rules. But we'll make the whole document part of the record.
Would you like copies?
Yes. Thank you. Mr. Richter? And we'll make the whole document part of the record.
Okay, thank you.
Rich, you can go to Mike.
Sorry.
Oh. Good evening, council. My name is Rich Richter. My address is 2920 Avon Road.
Thank you.
I'm here to talk on behalf of Village to Ice Rink. First of all, I'd like to say all the instructors over at the ice rink do a fantastic job. My daughter is in the instructional classes over there. This will be her 5th season going in, hopefully. And she has a lot of fond memories, and she has a lot of compliments to say about all the instructors there. They do have a lot of patience with the kids, and she does. One of the things I asked her before I came tonight was, you know, what would you think? And one of her comments was, well, I have a lot of memories. I can remember when I first started there and kept falling and Jen picked me up. She also made a comment that she made a lot of friends and mutual friends through attending all the sessions there. And she also, I could tell she gained a lot of confidence with herself, obtaining, going through their nice little exhibitions they had at the end of each season. From what I could tell from taking Christine, all the classes, the site seemed to be at a very nice number for what I think for the ice rink. And there's also, when we bring her, there seems to be a lot of schools, numerous days, or school groups, seems like they're getting off the ice, or waiting for them. And there's times afterward, there's hockey teams from high schools and junior high schools, even bivvy teams, if you want to call us, waiting to get on. We've been over there numerous times on a Saturday evening, and every Saturday it is ice is packed, as you've heard from previous conversations. She's been there for 2 birthday parties, which is another great thing for kids over there, something different for kids to do these days. And I can speak for both of those parties. Both of those parties, the parents were from Bethlehem Township and not the city of Bethlehem. So you get people from the surrounding area to help patronize Village Mill. Thank you.
Thank you. Joy Geigler.
Hi, my name is Joy Geigler. I live at 394 Kevin Drive, Bethlehem. I'm an elementary physical education teacher in the Bethlehem Area School District. And I'm here to tell you how much the students and the phys ed staff in Bethlehem appreciate and value our ice skating rink. In Bethlehem, in the phys ed department, 5th grade curriculum includes a course on ice skating. And so every year before we have our ice skating season, the phys ed staff comes out to the rink, and Jan Tremor, the skating pro, helps us relearn the skills so that we can feel comfortable teaching our students the skills that they'll need to be successful on the ice. Jane Persa helped me come up with a schedule so that all the students in the district in 5th grade get 1 or 2 free times to come to the ice rink. This is free, except the school district has to come up with the busing. And the phys ed staff works with the students prior to coming on their field trip, and we talk to them about what they need, what they can expect at the rink, and how to be safe, and the skills that they're going to learn, and the fun games they're going to play. 1 or 2 lessons, 98% of the students are confident and capable skaters. And they have an affinity for a lifetime sport, which is skating. And all you have to do is come out on a Friday or Saturday night, and as a lot of people have said, there's tons of kids there, and it's a successful relationship between the school district and the ice skating rink. And with obesity in our country, what it is, the more lifetime sports, the better. And this has been a successful program, and I would hate to lose it. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Mary Talgeri, hope I pronounced that right.
Good evening, my name is Mary, and my address is 971 Little Cedar Court, Allentown, Pennsylvania. I've been a skater for the past 10 years of my life, and skating has been a really large part of my life, not only as skating, but just in everything else that I do. I've been to various rinks across the East Coast, and none have been as welcoming and stimulating an environment as the Bethlehem Municipal Ice Rink. It's a place where my peers and I are able to feel safe, as well as inspired by the coaches and just by each other. Like Jan said, after skating, skaters are able to go out and patronize local businesses. Even though many of us don't live in Bethlehem, we also are able to have a chance to go to places in Bethlehem because of the skating rink. As for how many people that are actually at the rink during public sessions, you know that it's busy when there's about an inch of ice shavings on the ice and you can barely move because there's so many people. As a coach also at the rink, parents would be more than happy to financially support their children. Just seeing the smiles and the joy that comes out of their children when they are able to accomplish a goal is more than enough to have a parent just support it. Also, and finally, above all, the rink and the programs offered at the rink offer very useful, valuable lessons, not only ice skating, but life lessons in general. They teach you how to work hard, how to set goals, and how to put those goals into action and make them a reality. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other public comment? That's